What were we gonna say? Start. You had something. Oh, it looked like you were like had something like you like an idea about it.
Don't ever. Just keep that. Yeah.
Well, I'm a little lost right now, but I'll get back from insanity. All these years and all these tears, girl, you've always been here. Now you're gone, away from me. My heart is broke, I can't breathe. I can't stand the way I feel. I hate the rush of these chills. My heart's frozen over, and chills keep on rolling down my skin. I wish I could hold her while she's laying in my arms once again. All the words that she bought, and all the words that I sold her, I can't believe the lies that I told her. I keep on getting colder and colder. Well, I'm the one to blame, and I'm so full of shame. Well, I can't change the things I did, no, I can't take them back. Well, I can't stand the way I feel. I hate the rush of all these cold, cold chills. My heart's frozen over, and chills keep on rolling down my skin. I wish I could hold her while she's laying in my arms once again. All the words that she bought, all the words that I sold her, I can't believe the lies that I told her. I keep on getting colder, yeah, colder, yeah. My heart's frozen over, and chills keep on rolling down my skin. I wish I could hold her while she's laying in my arms once again. Yeah, my heart's frozen over. Chills keep on rolling down my skin. I like the twist you put on. Got a ring.
Welcome back. We told you we'd see you on the Eagle. Grant Starr, Justin Grimes here, and our very special guest today. You've already been entertained by him, Mr. Troy Thompson, bringing the country tunes. What's up, Troy? How you doing, my friend?
How are you?
Good to see you, dude.
Sure,
So I've known Troy for a while. I featured him on my radio show back in the day, and we were talking about this earlier. When you're singing, we know you're singing. That's your voice. You sound like Florida. Tell me more about your craft.
I just kind of naturally started writing songs. It was something, like a gift I had that I carried with me, as a child and all the way up into adulthood, and just started, kind of putting it into my everyday life. I mean, I work every day and, raise, kids and family like everyone else, but I just started having a little bit of fun with it and writing, and met some people and got a chance to start recording some stuff, and it really just kind of played itself out, into what it has become today. I don't think I'm better than anyone in this world, but I just naturally have my own sound, and I don't try to sound like anybody else. I just try to write all my own songs. I don't really like to use other people's. I try to do my own thing, and just kind of live in the moment and write in the moment, and whatever I'm feeling, kind of lay it down that way. So,
and I'm sure everyone is very appreciative of just the vibe that you've been able to put down in this bus. Talk about the recording session specifically today. And, you were bringing it, dude. Like, you were bringing it.
It was really just the energy, man, from just being in here. It's just the history, behind the bus, and it just, just kind of brings the vibe, the sound, it's kind of the warmth, I guess just the talent in the room all together, with everyone that's in here, doing their thing. It's just, the energy was just right off the bat, so just kind of, that's why I kept saying, no one look at their phone, keep your phones put down, don't open the door, keep the energy in here, don't mess it up. We were all kind of in the moment, so it kind of worked out.
When you're on the Eagle, you don't only not know what time it is, you don't know what year it is.
Time capsule.
Yes, it's a time capsule. That's what my lovely wife, who does the videography, Miss Hannah Starr. So we appreciate you. There'd be no Silver Eagle sessions without her.
You kind of feel that, it's like
it's a family vibe. Oh, absolutely.
Vibe, Especially the way you walked us back there and kind of gave us a little tour and showed us, the banner, and the little poster back there in the picture.
Yeah, this is Justin's home. This is Justin's home.
So it's just the whole vibe right off the bat, it was just.
That was the goal from the beginning, was to present something where you walk in the room and you're immediately like, oh shit, this is not the normal thing, this makes you feel like you just took a trip back.
Like being kind of.
So it was, a lot of people do these buses. I know there's a lot of bus guys that watch this, or that are following us now, but it's not just a bus. It's not a apartment that I built into the bus. It's like it's a whole vibe. That was the goal to bring something out of other musicians. I think So
I think you've done a good job of that for sure. Just with the
the
whole process of getting here and walking in, the energy right off the bat, and coming in and then sitting down and everything being set up and ready to go, and you just being down to earth and real. And explaining your your goals and where you're trying to go with this, and him doing the same. It was just like we all kind of just linked up, and
and we've all been friends for like 7, 8 years. All of us have known one another for 7 years. That's what makes this experience so much cooler. And it's like, knowing one another's families, and like, if you're a prospective artist wanting to get on the Eagle, it's a total vibe. Like, this is a once in a lifetime experience. This is a type of mobile recording studio that these tracks are going to be here for your kids to hear.
This older road ain't never been so long, and this song ain't never been such a sad song. I got a cigarette in my mouth and a beer in my hand, a cold Bud Light, yeah, that's my brand. It's time to turn off this asphalt and tear through the dirt, let my motor run and get away from all this hurt. I'm leaving our memories in a cloud of dust. I don't care what's coming or what there was. I just blew past the county line. How much further I gotta go till I can get you off my mind? Well, I'm 100 miles away, but still here you are. I'll go wherever I gotta go, I don't care how far. I'll outrun your memory with just a little luck. But right now, every time I turn my head, you're in this truck, yeah. I'm leaving our memories in a cloud of dust. I don't care what's coming or what there was, no, I just blew past the county line. How much further I gotta go till I can get you off my mind? Off my mind. I look in the rearview mirror and all I see is dust. I think to myself, that's all that's left of us. I take a drink of my cold one and hit my cigarette. I see another county sign, how much further till I forget? I'm leaving our memories in a cloud of dust. I don't care what's coming or what there was, no, I just blew past the county line. How much further I gotta go till I can get you off my mind? Yeah, get you off my mind, off my mind.
I can remember you were previously with Guy Thompson Band.
That's where I started at.
Yeah, that's where he started. That's what he
I
started.
think
I
that's
started
where I
alone,
was-
and then it kind of like,
I think that's what you were doing whenever I met you back then. I was at Boots and Buckles way back in the
it
day.
started with me and a buddy of mine, Travis Edinger, and he was just a producer that just like
Producing,
he just liked he had a studio and he just liked to produce beats and had a few artists that he worked with, and we actually I went on a buddy of mine was getting married. I went on a bachelor party, and he was he happened to be there on the tour bus or on the bus, and I was like, hey, you got recorded still? You still recording? He's like, yeah. And I was like, I got 3 or 4 songs that I've wrote I want to record. So I went there. He set everything up in his living room. That's where like Ona and Something About the Woods and the first few songs I did, they all came. We were set up in his living room, just in his little apartment. Just,
And it's been a while. And
I made everything from scratch.
Yeah, you've had some success with your YouTube presence for sure with Ona.
And I really don't put too much into it. I mean, we didn't even make like real videos. We made like a little like sketches with some picture clips, and stuff, and then we just kind of posted on there. Just we were doing it for fun. We had no idea, that it was gonna, lead into what it did. We were just having fun, dude. We were just some, young kids just doing the same thing as y'all, just chasing dreams. And
Those are the glory days, man. That was when I had the
yeah,
most
those were the
fun.
glory
Was just
days. Yeah,
playing
yeah.
in the garage and
a
stuff
buddy of
like
mine called me.
that.
He's like, hey, he worked at a bar, and he's like, hey, I just had these 2 ladies sitting up at my bar, and they're in charge of the entertainment at Pigfest, and they heard your songs, and they want you to play there. And I'm like, bro, I ain't never played live nowhere in my life.
Tell me about your first live gig. I want to
It was at the Lakeland Pigfest, dude, in front of hundreds of people, dude.
They were, yeah. That's a pretty. But how did you feel? Like what was?
It's a good way to cut your teeth in front.
Yeah,
It was
were you-
pretty nerve wracking, man, because
were your
I didn't have
knees
no
not-
band. I never played live. I just had me and my buddy Travis, and he went and bought a table, to set up all his DJ stuff, and he was back there with his headphones, and DJing.
And you're just singing like.
I was at the front of the stage, hat on backwards, all alone, just playing off of just beats, you know what I'm saying? So it was pretty intimidating, and a lot of people out there as well. But then they asked me to come back for the next day. They're like, can you come back tomorrow and do it again? I was like, yeah, I'll come back. So we did it again, and that's when I met Dale Guy.
Yeah.
Where the Guy Thompson affiliation came from. But I remember I walked off stage after doing my set, and he was like, what's your name? I told him, he's like, you ever played with a live band before? And I was like, no. And he was like, he handed me his card. He was like, be at my house Wednesday. He's like, and that's where all that, just went from there, dude. I showed up on Wednesday afternoon. He had a whole crew of people there, all that played drum. A drummer, the guitar player. He was playing acoustic, and he was like, them songs you were singing every day, those are yours, you're right? He's like, that's what we're learning. He's like, he's like, play them for everyone. So I'd play them on the phone, the shit that we made off the, Apple Beats, and then he would, we put it all together, bro. That's where everything came from. It just kind of morphed into what it was.
When musicians hear somebody who can, write songs, like, and it's, somebody's actually can write songs, if they don't have somebody, it's definitely like they want to latch. I don't want to say latch on like in a bad way, but like they want to, they want to work with that person, and so it's a lot rarer than you would expect to find a quality songwriter, So when and again, I think that's
one of the
when
big
we
things
met. I
we
think
wanna
you were with
feature.
them guys.
Well, we went through a bunch of different. It was quite the process. It took like probably a year before we even did an actual live show. Just because of going through different band members and.
I was telling
life
Grant, I was like, when I
happening,
saw you the first time, I was like, I remember him. I was like, he had a really good, strong voice. I was like, I remember his guitar player played like 20-minute solos. I was like, he was a great guitar player.
The band actually had all these guys were in their 50s.
Yeah, they were older guys.
I was the youngest dude in the band, and these dudes had all been playing for years,
cool,
and I was up there, had never been, I was my first live shows with a band, so it was
they were ripping it
pretty
up
intimidating
over
for a
there,
while, I had to learn a lot
I'm
fast.
sorry, but it always cracked me up. I was just like, here's Troy, and then a bunch of like.
I was like a George Strait style when I started. I just stood there like a stick, and
So now-
moved,
so now-
it took me a while to learn like stage presence,
And now you're working with Nick. Nick's younger.
Yep.
He was tearing it up today.
I met him at
He had some Nashville aspirations and whatnot. So like,
that's when Guy Thompson shut down. Guy Thompson had all shut down. And
what's going forward? You're still working with your original drummer.
Charlie, he's actually moved on. He's a lineman now, working for the city. So and his son plays baseball, and he stays pretty busy with him. Going around with him.
But you're a family man too. Like, not just a musician. You're a family man. Tell me about the gig that your 12-year-old son filled in at drums, because that's a good story.
That was at Boy Scout Ranch down in past Lake Wells. Charlie was supposed to play that night for us, and he had something come up, a family emergency, but I kept trying to get a hold of him, and I couldn't. So when we got there, we got all set up, and we actually had brought his drum kit with us. So we had actually all, had set it up and had it ready to go. And then we kept waiting and waiting. I kept calling him, and he wouldn't answer.
So your son's name's Lyric.
Lyric.
And he gets in there and tears it up, right? And they're taking pictures of him. And
yeah, he was on the playground. I was like, Charlie ain't coming. I went and I'm like, Lyric, you got to come play for me. He brought like a whole little entourage, all the little kids from the playground with him. That's cool. He came up there from the first. We played Bottoms Up, so we came in with, and I remember I was like so nervous for him, but he never missed a beat. Had never played that song in his life, and he played that whole
that's amazing
3-hour show with us.
Been snowing all day when I got home. The fire was out, the cabin was cold. I poured some steel coffee from a pot. The longer I waited, the snow got higher. It was split some wood and build a fire. If she told me she'd be gone, I forgot, yeah. Seen it snow that hard before. I couldn't see the cabin through the stable door, and that mare she always rode was in the stall. The law couldn't come to the weather broke. My heart was pounding in my throat. I searched and called her name till it was raw, yeah. Never should have brought her here. Living's hard this time of year, and trying to bring food and fire till winter's done. Sometimes she'd gaze across the plain with a look I couldn't name, and I wondered if she stayed till springtime come, yeah, till springtime come. Found her on the first warm day. The rain had washed the snow away. Gone for wood, lost her way back home. Well, I ain't the kind believes in ghosts, but some nights I get pretty close when I hear that North Dakota winter moan. Oh, yeah. When the North Dakota winter moans, when the North Dakota winter moans, oh yeah, when the North Dakota winter moans. When the North Dakota winter moans, when the North Dakota winter moans.
Tell me about how exhilarating it is to go out there and catch a hog. It's something I see your pictures and I'm just like, you know, that takes balls, bro. Like, dude goes out there and freaking catches hogs, and he releases them too. So it's like,
that's where you get the adrenaline rush from.
Catch and release.
Yeah.
That's the fun part. But yeah, it's
that's
just something
Troy
I grew
shit.
up doing.
That's Troy shit is catching hogs. Like
A couple generations, before me, I've always done that, so it was normal to me. I mean, we're like in elementary school, I used to take pictures of hogs and dogs and like show and tell. I mean, kids used to be like I was like crazy, and I'd be like, this ain't normal. Like, this is all I know. Like,
have
we
you ever
spend
been,
all our time in the woods.
they get the like what the
Husks.
tusks or whatever, right? That shit.
I mean, yeah.
They get
the
into
tusk
you.
ivory, whatever
They
we
get
call
into you. You're gonna get hurt.
them. Oh yeah, they can.
Yeah.
It depends. Some of them know how to use them, some of them don't. But yeah, they can definitely.
What do you do?
Anything sharp that stabs
What do you do?
is
What do
very
you do to keep
painful.
them from stabbing you? Because that's like seriously.
Run. That's all you can do. Run. There ain't much
Now,
you
I'm
can
going
do.
Gator-
Have you ever had to
Gator-
run from one? Have you ever had to like?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Up a tree?
Yeah.
They tree you?
Yeah.
They tree you?
I've had them get a hold of me and shake me like a bulldog.
Dude, it's terrifying when a wild animal comes after you.
I've been
it
hands
is.
and knees,
Absolutely.
in wide open field, no tree in sight.
No,
Yeah.
that's real Florida for sure. Absolutely.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's adrenaline rush. It's all for fun. It's Florida tradition. It's been a lifestyle for most people.
I think we're going to close things out with that. It's been a very productive day and conversation. We had some audio issues earlier, but
We always
Justin-
do. It's just the way it
Justin-
goes.
got everything fixed. And
I'm
like
still
once
not a
again-
professional, so
And this place kind of brings a lot out of you. It's got that whole.
Oh
vibe
yeah.
and,
No, we're going to get
vibe
off here and
so-
we're going to go have some drinks. We're going to chill. And once again, thank you to Hannah Hayes for Hannah Starr.
yes,
I call
thank
it-
you, Tyre.
I called her maiden name.
Yeah. Y'all have so many different names. I learned today that Grant has all kinds of different last names, and
People call me G Star. They just call me G Star.
Oh, G Star.
G-Star.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I'm
kinda-
not even going to put the R at the end of it. It's just going to be G Star for the H.
Anybody else we want to thank today? Like, we want to thank Star Creations again.
Man,
for
there's
doing
so
our-
many
for doing
people
our-
that
for
we
doing
got
our
that
logo.
I need to thank, and we probably won't do them all at one time, but absolutely always. These guys right here, Star Creations, Eric Long,
Beautiful logo.
Aaron Starr, Jesse Starr, especially for our logo. Recently, he did our logo, but all of those guys have been just crucial to this whole project. They allowed it to start. I bought
Bleeding
this
since
bus
day one.
from them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, much love to them guys always. Mike Basile in Plant City, he was another one that just gave me resources, off the bat, and was there in a way that was crucial. So definitely all those guys, a lot of people in Plant City, but all the venues, that I've played. But like I said, we'll get into some of that later maybe, but those are the main people that we want
I
to
hope
thank.
everyone enjoyed this episode. I really do. And thank you for supporting us. Like, thank you for supporting Troy. there's a lot of talented folks out there that we want to get on this bus. So we'll see you on the Eagle next time. Thank you to Troy Thompson. Thank you, Justin Grimes, for having me on here too. And I get to do my bullshit. And my name's Grant Starr, like I said. And till we meet again,
OG
come back.
style.
You coming back? I know you are.
Oh, yeah.